Honda PCX125 Best Motorcycle Review. Frugal, friendly and serious value for money, the Honda PCX125 is the nation's favorite scoot. It's hard not to like the Honda PCX125. Available for a quid shy of £3,000, or £85 a month over 3 years on finance, it is a surprisingly nippy, practical urban transport solution for little more than your monthly phone contract. The PCX arrived back in 2010 and has received a number of incremental updates since. For 2018, Honda gave the bike a complete overhaul, with a new tubular steel frame, wheels, tires, and revised rear suspension. ABS was also added, and more power was squeezed from the 125 cubic centimeters engine. Well priced and practical, it's little wonder that Honda have sold more than 140,000 across Europe during the past decade, a trend that shows no sign of easing. For example, in June 2020 alone, the PCX outsold the BMW R1250 GSA at a ratio of 2.37 to 1, with 445 registrations across the country, compared to 188 GSs. Ride quality and brakes. As you might expect from a sub-3 grand commuter, the suspension and brakes on the Honda PCX125 are pretty basic. For 2018, the non-adjustable 31mm forks remained unchanged, however the positioning of the rear shocks were moved rearwards and the spring rate raised. With a twist-and-go transmission, there's no shifter or clutch to worry about, meaning your levers are left for braking in much the same way as a push bike. Weighing just 130 kilograms wet and equipped with a seat height of just 764 millimeters, it also feels like a motorized BMX when you ride it, too. This low weight has been achieved in a number of ways, including a new tubular steel chassis, which shaves 2.4 kilograms off the previous bike's waistline. Lighter 8-spoke rims take over from the previous model's 5-prong designs and lose a further 0.7 kilograms combined, too. These also wear larger tires, up from 90/90x14 and 190x14, respectively, which work with the 2mm shorter wheelbase to inspire quick changes of direction in town, ideal for filtering through heavy congestion. Engine. Powered by a 125 cubic centimeters twist-and-go single-cylinder engine, don't expect the Honda PCX125 to rip your arms off when pulling away from the lights. Don't assume that it will be too slow for modern traffic, however, as the 12 brake horsepower available is more than enough to keep up and stay ahead in and around town, as well as hold its own on faster multi-lane roads. For 2018, Honda increased the airbox volume by a liter, which was achievable by moving the rear shocks. From here, the location and internals within the intake were revised to improve airflow. Elsewhere, the throttle body diameter was increased by 2 mm and the exhaust tweaked with the inclusion of a bigger, 3-way cat. Reliability and build quality. Despite the affordable price tag, the Honda PCX125 feels incredibly well put together, with a new, flowing set of plastics to boot. With a wide, mini-maxi scooter front fairing encasing your legs and flowing lines throughout, there are no unwanted panel gaps and the paint is finished with typical Honda excellence, glinting back at you with the sparkle of 1,000 metallic flakes. It also feels like it will stand the test of time, with thick plastic Fisher-Price switch gear reminiscent of the CB500 range and a reassuring click to close the seat and open and shut the front left storage compartment, ideal for carrying fluids on our scorching test day. Our particular test bike had covered just shy of 1,000 miles and there were minimal signs of aging, with no visible signs of corrosion. Value versus rivals. Being a 125 cubic centimeters scooter you can ride on L plates, it's likely that the PCX will be as cheap to insure as it is to run and purchase, or indeed if you take out a Honda PCX125 finance deal. That said, being a lightweight, practical steed, popular with city riders, they are at risk of theft, meaning some densely populated areas, like central London, could command a higher premium. It also means you should pay close attention to a bike's history if buying used, checking to see if it's previously been pinched or damaged in any way. That said, with so many PCXs now sold, sourcing spare parts online shouldn't be too difficult. Equipment. You get a surprising amount for your money on the PCX125. Between its grown-up plastics and mid-sized 14" wheels, complete with decent Michelin rubber, there is an updated LCD display, decent screen, stop-start tech and enough under-seat storage for your daily office supplies. Starting up front, the LCD dash holds your speed, fuel gauge, live MPG and trip and is visible in all light conditions, thanks to the gently tinted plastic screen protruding from the top of the front fairing, which shades it from the light and ensures maximum visibility.